I'm blessed to be in the position I am in. Can anybody do it? Yes. As long as you believe in God.
Come on
And
now.
you
I like
walk
it.
with him
I
and
like it.
you keep that relationship,
I like it.
he'll put you in places. The Bible says your gifts will make room for you.
All day long.
So I believe that.
Yeah.
I eat that. I take that.
Yeah.
I am a 100% believer. And I believe if you tell me something and you believe it, then you can do it.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
can do it.
So welcome to another episode of More Than a Barber. I am your host, AP. And listen, before I go into all of who our guest is going to be today, you already know that this is a podcast that helps inspiring barbers transform their career with valuable content. So check this out. This is the first episode where I got my co-host with me.
Come on now.
And we're interviewing our guests. So check this out. We got a guest in the room. We've been trying to get him in the building. And listen, we finally got him in the building. But before I introduce him, I want you to do me a solid. Do your boy a solid. We're trying to build this thing up. So subscribe to our channel and share this with somebody. You might want to share this because today's conversation is going to be incredible. So check it out. He has been in the game for 35 years. He's been a shop owner. And listen, he is a celebrity barber. But here's the catch. He don't have social media. We're going to get into this conversation. My guy, Black. What's up, man?
How you doing? What's going on, brother?
I'm doing good, man.
Yes,
we finally got you in the building, man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes. You feeling good today, man?
I'm feeling great. Wonderful.
Good.
Yes.
Mo, what's up, girl?
What's going on, AP?
You ready to do this?
Oh man, I'm excited. You already know. I can't wait.
Let's go,
Let's
man.
vibe.
This is going to be a vibe. And here's the thing. I have been so excited about this episode because Black, we met
Yes.
at an event. I believe it was the Michael Irvin VIP event where
That's
he was
correct.
opening up his restaurant,
Yes.
Playmakers. Shout out
Playmakers.
to Michael Irvin, right? And so when I saw you, I'm like, Jay, my boy Jermaine. Shout out
Okay.
to my guy Jermaine.
No doubt.
He's a super dope realtor. But we'll get into that later. But Jermaine was like, yo, that's Michael Irvin's barber. I said, bet, I want to meet him.
Yes.
And we talked a few months ago
Yes.
on one of the episodes about the power of networking.
Mm-hmm.
And today, this is a
Yes.
representation of the
Yes.
power of networking. So let's get into it, man. Black, let's talk. Mo, let's
Come on,
talk.
give it to me.
Let's get into it. I think we have a really good show today. And Black, like we said, you've been in the game for 35 years. So
God
walk
be the
us
glory.
through it, man. Where you from? That whole piece.
Man, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, Pleasant Grove, baby. PG.
PG.
You know what I'm saying? Luke 12. Man, I just been blessed to actually be a barber, man. I came in the industry, been cutting hair since I was a kid, man.
Mhm.
Going through the motions, just loving. I love the craft. I love the industry. There's so much potential as being a barber. Man, the top is no top. You know, it's what you want to make of it. It's how you want to craft it. You your own boss. You your own brain.
I
So
like that.
that's how I walk, breathe it every day. I am Black. I have a business card that says the Black card. And I mean, it is the Black card. It's the
Okay.
American
Top
Express
quality.
Black card.
Let's go.
It's not, everybody don't get that card
I'm walking out with one of them cars today.
Mo said she getting one.
already.
So you're from Dallas. You're
Yes.
from PG. Shout out to PG.
Yes.
You've been in the game a long time.
Long
Where'd
time.
you get your first start as far as getting in the chair?
Man,
Behind the chair.
first start straight out of barber school. I went to Dallas Barber College.
Let's go.
Shout out to my boy Sly.
Okay.
From there, I went to the #1 shop next to Ebony for You. Ebony for You was the barber shop back in the day when I came out of school. But then I went to Skills Salon. Eric Nichols was the owner of the shop, him and Ray Crockett. Got in there, man, on a handshake deal. No contract. Brother met me. We talked for a little bit. He said if I was serious, this is where you want to be. Came in there, man. I was the bottom of the pole. Now I'm probably one of the top.
I don't think there's a probably. I think you are. That's great for, being humble. I get it. And I
God
know
be the
you
glory,
are.
man. God be the glory.
And I think it's good. And Mo, it's crazy because we were talking offline, and he said he's from Dallas. He's been in the game 35 years,
Yeah.
but no social media.
That is crazy. I've never heard anybody nowadays. I mean, you have 8-year-olds that have social media.
100%.
So
True.
to have a barber at his level with no social media, I mean, just the conversation we was having off camera, the
Right.
clientele that he has and the things that he's been able to do in this industry is unheard of.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's unheard of. And for me, I think being in the game for so long, cutting the type of clientele, being from Dallas, getting your first start.
Yes.
I know about Dallas Barber College.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not from Dallas,
Okay.
but I have a brother that went to Dallas Barber College, and I mean it's a gang of barbers there too. I think I think it's off. What is it? Is it off of Ledbetter?
There
Which
was
one in it?
there, actually when I actually came out, it was off of 75 in Park Lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was at the original.
The original. I got
the
you.
very first one.
I got you.
So back when I came through, it was same thing, man. It was like going to high school all over again.
Yeah.
Fights.
I got you.
You know, college drama. It was all that every day. But the gentleman that gave me my opportunity, man, it was a blessing all together because, again, I didn't pay. It was just God's grace on me, man.
So you didn't pay for
No.
school.
Didn't pay for school, man.
Walk me through that. I mean, how's that
I
work?
walked up to the gentleman. He was getting ready to close, and I asked him, "Can I go to school here?" And he said, "Sure." He was like, "Do you have any money or anything?" You know, they were doing grants back then, real
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, I don't have nothing. I work, you know." And he was like, "Are you serious about being a barber?" And I was like, "I'm serious." He was like, "I'm gonna give you a scholarship." And I mean, from open to close, Sly still knows me to this day.
Wow.
Open to close, still work like that today. Open to close. You come by my shop, 7 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm in there. I still get it the same way
After
I started.
35 years.
Still get it the same way. If you want it.
Wow.
If you want it.
If you want it.
So let's speak to that type of grind, that
Mhm.
type of mindset,
Mm-hmm.
because not very many barbers in today's industry, they don't have that grind.
No.
And I think Mo and I talked
No.
about it in previous episodes, but we talked about hitting the ground running.
Yes.
Like it takes a certain mindset
Yes.
to get to your level.
Yes.
How did you even develop that mindset?
Man, I started out with shoe polishing on the back of a car. And I used to get kicked out of Walmart right here off of Parker.
Okay.
I used to go in there with a grocery cart, push around the grocery cart, have my cards in my hand. I used to always tell people, because barbers today, they just want to be the first one. You're going to be my barber, this and that. I started out with the mentality, I'll be your backup barber. What if your barber goes out of town? So from there, I
That's a
knew
gem.
once I get you in the chair, oh, you mine. I've never sold dope, never done anything, but I had a dope man mindset. So I was like, I got that fire. So when I got in Skill Salon, I scooted my chair forward. I tried to make sure everybody saw my work, tried to take my time with clients, everything. Tried to make sure customer service, everything that you learn on working 9 to 5s, I put it all into barbering. And when I actually would go to work, that was the mindset I had. And then as I got better and better and better and started noticing I'm building a crazy clientele here, then my mind started going into other ways. I started thinking about how can I get to the top of this game now? And that's when I just one day, when another barber told me, he said, "Dawg, you just exploded." He said, "You have exploded." And before I looked around, I had exploded.
Now, question, how did you have a mentor or did you come into the barber industry with that mentality? So the person that let you into the school, did he take you up under his wing and mentor you, or did you just come with that?
I had several mentors. I had one particular brother. He still cuts hair today. We actually was just in a shop together. His name was Myron Bennett. This brother, it's a funny story, man. I came from Pleasant Grove,
Okay.
came out to Frisco. So I was doing the old school high ball fades, south side.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, oh man, I'm putting the sharp edge on. One day, the brother, he's a corporate brother. He gets the mirror and he looking at the haircut, and I'm looking at him like, man, what's the problem?
Right.
So he looking at the haircut, and he hands me back the mirror, and he pays me. But I don't like his vibe right now. So I look across at my brother, and he like, we gonna talk. So Myron, right, like I said, straight out of barber school, brings me on this wing, and he said, I just want you to watch me cut. So I started cutting with Myron and watching what he was doing. I was like, okay, they just wear it a little lower. He was like, yeah, it's very corporate out here. So I was like, I got you. So he kind of mentored me, groomed me, and then once from there, he has a brother named JB. Now this brother could draw and could cut like no other, and I could draw character art. One day I'm sitting outside just sketching character art, and the owner of the shop said, if you can draw the way you cut, you're gonna be hot. And that's when a light went off, and I was like, got you. And I just turned all my tools into pencils.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shirt.
Yes.
Turn your tools into pencils.
Hey, man.
That's
just
a shirt.
as long as I get 2%. 2%.
Oh, we gonna get paid off of
We
that.
gonna get paid.
Hey, just give me
You gonna get
2%. Dog.
paid.
I
You
ain't
gonna
trying to
get
get a lot. I ain't trying to get a lot.
Look, Black, that's a cold one right
Hey,
there.
but that's what it was. Like,
That's good.
honestly, when the guys were using the white pencil,
Sure.
now
Yeah.
I was using that white pencil back in high school. I was using when the girls used to draw the little skinny out.
Yeah.
I was actually using a outliner of that, and still use that to this day, a makeup pencil.
Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
And we talked about mentorship, and we talked about how you got your start.
Mm-hmm.
But what drove you to the point of being creative like that? Nobody just comes out and say, I'm gonna try a pencil.
Right.
Man,
Art, you know?
it's my art. I'm an art background. I love art. I love different abstracts of art. I love just being creative. And I believe in cutting hair or styling hair. Whatever you do, it's art. This is art. This is your canvas. You remember when J. Cole actually shout out to J. Cole,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
my canvas?
This is my canvas.
I used to play that a lot.
Wow.
Because I used to say, this is my canvas. So anything that I cut, anything that I touch, it's just like you have on that jacket. Well, that jacket can be tailor-made for you. So can a haircut. So that's how I became creative in my art. Yeah.
Man, you know, when it comes to this game called the hair industry,
Yes.
we can go so many ways
Oh,
with
yes.
conversations,
Yeah.
how we got our start, how
Mhm.
we got to where we are today. And when I think about barber college and
Mhm.
where we are today, it was the same way.
Right.
Fights in barber college.
Yeah.
We fighting over tips. We fighting over who gonna cut the person that pays the
Right.
more. You
Right.
know, we
Right.
did all of that too. But Black and Mo, when I think about the hair industry now and where we are, the game has changed.
Very much so.
Here's the play. In order to be the barber that everybody is seeking after,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we talked about this offline, you got to be hot on TikTok.
Yes.
You got to be hot on Instagram. We
Yes.
got to be hot on YouTube, right? And everybody in the city for sure has to be talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my question, where do you see the industry as far as where you started and where we are today?
For me personally, this is me personally. I don't like the way it's going today. Everybody wants to be on social media. Everybody wants to be the hot barber, but nobody wants to be, who's that guy? Everybody wants to be known, but you can be known by just having a backpack and standing next to someone, and somebody's trying to figure out, who are you? What do you do?
That's a bar.
Yes.
So the game has changed in that sense for me. Where is those guys back at? Where is that barber? Where is that stylist that just want to be known as I'm that dude, I'm that chick? Because we out here, we grinding and we trying to get known. Well, you can get known. Just like I just had a customer just talk to me today about celebrities and A-listers. Well, I'm flip side. You call me a celebrity barber, but here's my game. Athletes, singers, I've done them all. They're not my celebrity style people. My clientele that feeds me every week are A-list people to me. That is the celebrity. Michael Irvin became a A-lister because he comes in every week. Mike was one of the guys, and most of the celebrity guys, if you can get them to, hey man, get on the books, Hey man, don't just pop up here. Then you are A-lister. I'm not a dude on a pole swinging around because you popped up in my shop, bro. That's what this internet has done now. So hey man, I'm just telling y'all, I'm not. You're not finna swing 100 in front of me and say, hey, can I get in next? Bro, don't you see this person sitting there?
Right.
You just made that rude. That was rude to me. So this is where the industry has taken off to. This internet thing.
Now, being that you've been in the industry for over 30 years, have you adapted to the new way, or how are you able to be as successful as you are without social media?
I'm still old school. I still get out there. I'm right by a mall now.
Mm-hmm.
I get out there and still hand my cards out because I'm picking my clientele.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking who I want to work with. I'm looking at you. Oh, I like her style.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cut your hair. I see, I could do something. I could change this. I could change that. I'm seeing the dude with the beard. Okay, I see he's got the black on there. That's tight. Hey man, you got your barber. He local. Yeah, he here all the week. You got to back up. I ain't really thought about that. Here's my card.
Right.
I'm still gonna do it the way I've always done it. It has made me successful. Not knocking any of the internet people, not knocking any of the Instagrams. I understand it, but those are chair hoppers.
Wait a minute.
And chair hopping is a thing in this industry,
It's a
right?
thing.
It's a thing in
gotten
this
crazy.
industry. It is a thing.
I don't want a chair hopper. I want you to be with me. I've cut kids from 2 to 30. I've cut their parents. I've cut grandparents. I'm 5 generations in with families.
And no social media.
And no social media.
That is crazy.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know how many episodes in we are, but there has not been a barber that has sat on this couch that have not said that social media hasn't been their key to success. Most of them are only known because of their social media. And to be honest, like you said, people come at you about, making comments about your cut, and you look at their social media and they ain't the best.
They're not the best.
But they may have tens of thousands of followers.
Again, we just getting likes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want your likes.
Right.
I want your bread.
Okay.
I don't want your money. I don't want no likes.
I know
I
that's
don't
right.
lie about no likes.
Yeah.
I met you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't see me on no social media.
No.
You saw me on the old school way. We networked.
You
told me, hey man, let me get your number. I
Yeah.
said, bro, call me.
Sure did.
I will get back with you.
Sure did.
Here we are today.
Sure did.
God had already worked it out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why do I need to do all of these other things to become that dude? I'm already in a blessed place. I would rather let's sharpen some other cats up now and say, hey man, you don't always have to take what everybody else is taking. Everybody's doing this road. Go this way, man, and see what comes out of it.
Wow. I'm not stuck because I don't know what to say.
Right.
Let's just be clear, right?
I'm different.
Let's
brother.
just be clear.
Yes.
But I have been on IG
Mm-hmm.
for probably 10 years.
Okay.
I've done book tours.
Okay.
I've done shows.
Okay.
I've done it all. And here's what they say. Man, if you want to be that dude,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do the hair shows. You got to you got to be a part of the seminars. You got to do this. There's a list of things that they tell you to get to the top of the chain. But what we're talking about today, you're not even on Black. You're not even on social media. That is the craziest. And you cut Michael Irvin. You cut other celebrities.
I've cut Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders. We can go on with list and list. Shador Sanders. I've cut them all. Cut LeBron's cousin, Kobe Bryant, before he died. I've done them all, brother. I've been sponsored by Jordan, Nike.
And you're wearing it today.
I'm wearing it today. U.S. basketball, I've cut the teams. I went with Beyonce, the twins. I used to cut them. It's about this for me, brother. When you say about, I'll say this: believe.
Okay.
God gave you a mouth. He gave you 2 ears. You believe in writing down. Write it down first. This is how I got started. I just wrote it down when I was in barber school. I've always wanted to be a personal assistant to a celebrity. I wrote down what I believed I wanted to do in barber school. I just said I wanted to cut hair. When I was actually cutting people's hair in the chair, I was already envisioning people that I believe with who they were. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I was already practicing so that when I got into the situation, I was already ready. I was blessed. A gentleman at Skill Salon came in. He's out of the industry now, but his name is Dale Allen. Not to throw names out there, but
It's cool. It's cool.
this brother came in the shop. He worked with brand Nike. He was looking for a barber. When he first called me, he called me at midnight and said, "Hey, bro, I need you to go down and cut one of my guys." All right. I got up. At that time, I think I'm dating someone. Hey, I'll be back. I gotta go handle some business. I go down to Crescent Hotel. I walk in the door. The first dude I cut was Derek Fisher. I'm looking. I cut him. He pays me. I leave. I get in the car. I kind of start, thank you, Lord. I don't know what this is. I'm shaking. But I'm driving home like, man.
Yeah.
2 days later, he calls me again. Hey, bro, I need you to go take care of one of my guys. I heard everything went well. All right, cool. I still ain't asked his brother who he is, what he does. Goes back. Now this time, my nerves drop. Kobe Bryant comes around that corner. I take a deep breath. I start shaking. I'm pulling my stuff out, okay, and I start talking, doing my prep talk. Yeah, you got this. It's just cool. Got everything. Cut him. Now I'm tripping. Driving home, I'm fixing to ask. I'm gonna ask you next time I see you. Who are you, bro?
Right.
So, one day he comes in the shop, and I was like, man, I ain't trying to, get in your business, but who are you? What do you do? And he said, man, I'm over the Nike basketball. You see those brothers that sit in, they fine guys with the headbands on, upside down, this and that. This was this brother. This brother had, this is Michael Jordan's hand. This was Dale's hand. Wow. So he goes, you know what? He said, I've been looking for someone like you. Oh man, y'all should have seen me. I almost passed out, brother. This is no joke. So that's how it went for me. So with that being said, come to work. Come to work. Ain't nobody here on Monday. Make somebody. That's all I did.
You got a question? I want to ask this really quick. When this particular guy, Dale, came in, did other barbers say, nah, I don't want to cut him? Did he look like somebody?
He actually went to every barber.
Wow.
I was the last one I was the last one to cut him.
Wow.
He had tested out each barber. He told me. His wife even told me. He sat in each one of their chairs. I was the last brother to sit in the chair.
And I have a follow-up question. What was the conversation like? Because most barbers, they're good haircutters, but they don't have good customer service.
Correct.
And they do not know how to keep a good conversation.
Correct.
What was the conversation like? Now,
see, again, I'm opposite, man. Anybody that knows me, they'll tell you I don't talk that much. This is how I do mine. Some clients like to come in and relax. So I check your vibe.
For sure.
How's your family?
For sure.
How's everybody going? This is how our conversation went. How's everybody doing? I didn't know him as much. I'm just going off of what I feel from him.
Yeah.
How would you like your haircut? This and that. Because still to this day, you can ask the brother right now, brother, how you wear your taper? You like it low, you like it medium, or you like it high? Bro, some people look at you because they ain't getting nobody asking them no more.
So this was a real consultation.
This is real consultation. I still do them.
Wow.
Even if I get a dude that's been with me for years, I'm still gonna ask you because one day you might decide to change your mind. So why are we switching the game up? I believe you said something about your grandfather. Old school still works. Why are we try? Yeah, it's social media. Yes, I get that, but old school still works. Okay. They say 0 to 100. 100 is still on through. It's still number one, ain't it? 101, one.
It's still number one.
So why are you trying to change the formula?
Yeah,
I think they're trying to change it because the climate has changed. Okay. When you think about the younger barbers that's coming in, they're not having a certain clientele base and still go out and pass out cards
Right.
and still go out and say, nah, I'm not going to do shows anymore. But they're doing the things that's popular. You said it. Mo talked about it. You are the opposite of that.
I'm the opposite of that. I have a brother right now. His name is Ken. He came to me and asked me, how do you become a celebrity barber? I looked at him. I told him, if you're serious, bring a pen and a paper, and you better write down everything I tell you. Right now, that brother's a celebrity barber. He's cut the ranges. He's done everything. There's ways to do it without having to go and be social media. I ain't even mentioned nothing about social media to him. I told him, get one. Get you one. Become that dude's friend. If you was rich, you was a celebrity, do you want your picture taken? Do you want to be plastered all over social media? Or do you want to be family? Do you want to call me and be like, me and Mike talk on a regular? We just talk. We're not talking about the cut. We talk about family. We talk about, because he's family. Now, I don't go and plaster my picture everywhere. Don't nobody even know until they see me standing next to him. And they're like, you Mike Barber? Yeah, man.
Yes.
I mean,
Can you talk about how preparation brings you opportunity? Can you speak to that with new barbers coming into it? How preparing, like you said, hitting the ground, hitting the pavement, and how that brings you opportunities?
I'm going to touch on both sides because there's so much on the internet side.
Okay.
Preparation on the internet side, to me, put your something out there. Test the market. Test the water. Don't always try to do it they say do it all the time. This is how people are getting it. But now everything got saturated. So how do you test the water now? Because everybody's trying to be that dude, that chick on social media. Right. Everybody's trying to get 1 million views so you can get the chick. Okay. It ain't going to work for everybody.
You can pay for that chick.
Okay. Now let's go old school.
Okay.
There was once upon a time we used to eat out of dishes. Now you eat out of paper cups. Times changed though, right? But do you use the glasses anymore? No. But you still trying to use them to this day. When company come over, you want to bring out your fineness, right? You don't want to get them paper plates. So again, choose your clientele. Are they going to be China or are they going to be paper cups? These paper cups will get you paid too. They will be reusable. Okay? They are making them now to where they going to look like dishes. Everybody don't have to do the glass. This is what we getting right now. Everybody want to be paper cup right now because that's what's in. This is how you prepare now. What is everybody doing? If we was raising little kids and we say, okay, somebody tells us, hey, you got to start here. Baseball, football, whatever you want them to be, they can be it. Do you go and send them there or do you listen to someone and say, man, that market is saturated. Y'all should try this. I see a lot of talent in this. Don't take all of your talents and don't just dump it in one basket. Spread your talent out, but still make it one. Me, I got one heart, one vision. I cut to the style. If you come to me, I'm a tailor. That's my work. I'm a tailor. I'm going to tailor that haircut to you. I don't care if it's off the rack. I don't care if it's however you do it. You got to prep your mind to how you want your game to be. Everybody ain't doing it because they following what everybody else doing.
So you really, when it comes to today's barbers, and it's no shade to them, we got a lot of good barbers out there.
Yeah, got great barbers out here.
Great barbers.
I'm talking about some talent.
There's talent. Do you think that some of the younger barbers need to take some of this old school game?
Oh yeah,
and implement it to their arsenal?
Yes,
because I have both. I have some of the old school, and I have some of the modern day. In my arsenal. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Recently, I was posting, and I'm like, it becomes redundant to post every single day.
Every day.
Post on your story.
Come on.
take that same piece, and I've learned how to edit my own reels, that
See,
whole piece too,
bro,
right?
Hey, you, bro.
Hey, Black.
Hey,
I
listen.
struggle.
Mo know too.
Listen.
Mo
No.
know too.
I struggle.
Man,
That's why I don't do it.
Yeah, I know, but see, the thing is, but that's where we are.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
No,
Bruh.
it is. And I only got on social media 2 years ago.
Okay.
Like, because I wasn't that social media person, but being in the field that I was in,
Yeah.
I had to get my name out there. I struggle with. I call AP all the time.
But this is the thing, sister. This is what I'm saying. With the struggle, I struggle.
Right.
See, that's real to me because I ain't got that type of time, man. Bro, I need one of these professionals.
Yeah.
But see, then I ain't got your paper, bro. Well, how much? Bro, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
'cause
talk
they
about this
charge it.
thing.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
they charge it.
And they gonna
Right.
charge.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, and shout out to 1010 Multimedia.
Come on,
Yes, sir.
1010.
Yes, sir.
They are top notch
Yeah.
videography crew. They
Yes.
kill it every
Okay.
single time, right?
Yes.
One of the things that I'm learning, it's work.
Yes.
Editing videos,
All that.
putting the words on the screen. I mean,
Man.
it's a real job.
But see, on that note,
Yeah.
then you building a team. Now, see, shout out to my boy Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Because Kevin Hart has people around him.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now, see, me and this sister,
Mhm.
this is where we I need that person.
Yeah.
Because that ain't me.
Mhm.
I need to be able to throw that pass to you.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So if you're
Yeah.
gonna do social media, then the first thing I'm gonna tell you to prep your mind, build your team first.
Yeah.
Because don't try to come out here and think you finna just hit the social media. Oh, I edit my own stuff. Oh, I got time to do this. No, you don't.
Listen, I was trying to do social media before I came here. I had to set up the light. I had
Yeah.
to set up the
Right.
camera.
Yeah.
I got to make sure the microphone and on me is talking to the microphone on the camera.
Right.
I got to call. My daughter's in school. I'm texting her, how you take the cap cut thing off of the...
All that. See, all that. See,
It's a lot.
now
It's
I try to recruit
stressful.
my youngsters.
Yes.
Oh, I try to recruit them. All my little high school
got
guys.
you.
Hey, little buddy, you know how to.
It's second nature to them.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing to them, but see, even them, man, they want to hit you with the. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is do. Hold on, good. Wait a minute. See,
And they talk so fast.
yeah, no, you gotta slow that down a little bit.
Right.
First of all, let me even try to find the picture that I'm looking for.
I got you.
For you to do this. So, in prepping what you asked me earlier, if you're gonna prep your mind to this, build your team.
Build
Yeah.
your team.
Build you a team, and I'm talking about a solid team. So if you know some people that, like I've had some people tell me, and I'll get this nugget out here. They say go to colleges where these kids have to get a grade.
Sure.
But again, bro, I'm cutting hair by the time I get off from work, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's a job.
I've done some videos, and I go back and look at them. Man, I can't use this. I
Yeah.
delete the whole
I've
thing.
been there. I've
So
been there.
you know,
Yeah.
it's just that's why I'm not a social media person. No knock to no barber that's using it. Kudos to you. I respect it. If you are getting people off of it, but I still have even social media guys that have come to me and say, "How did you keep him for so long?" See, you ain't using your old school tactics, bro. Be you. Be be customer service.
Yeah.
Treat them like they're a
Yeah.
regular dude. We forget all of those things because you trying to get the likes.
So you're saying back to the basics.
Back to the basics, man.
Customer service.
Yes.
Your product is already good.
It's
we know
good.
that, right? We know the product
Your
is
brand should be good.
Oh, yes, sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, when I say your brand, again, man, I watch a lot of movies. Shout out to my movies out here, man, that give you the nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
When the gangster said, "Hey, man, be your brand," Coke, Pepsi. That's how I came up with black. Black card. And it's short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have Michelob, this, you can't have all his name. Make it short and sweet for your brand and live that brand. I'm black. I'm the black card. That means, hey man, I ain't looking for everybody. Everybody can't get this card.
You gotta
Come
have
on
a certain
now.
FICO score.
You got
Come
to
on
have
now.
that.
I like it.
So
I like
that's
it.
how my mentality, that's my brand.
You-
If I shake your hand and I'm talking to you, I might not even give you a business card.
Sure.
They might ask me, do you have one? No, let me just get your number.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to see, can
What
we
it
really
is.
network? Can we
Yeah.
talk?
Yeah.
So like when you approach me, You already told me about your brand. You told me what you got.
Yeah.
I looked at you.
Yeah.
You was dressed. I'm like, okay, this brother might be doing something. Here's my number. I ain't giving you no card.
No,
I'm giving you my number.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I want
different.
to really talk to you.
Yeah.
So this is where we forget these things in our industry because we too busy. Do you have a social media page? Well,
Listen, that's the first thing
That's
they
the first
ask
thing.
for.
That's the first thing.
No.
That's really
It
like, let me
is.
get your number. That's the new.
That's the new. Let me get your number.
I was getting ready to say,
Hey,
AB.
That's the new. Let me get your
That
number.
should be a shirt.
Yeah.
Number 2, we're gonna
Right.
get.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, can you speak to barbers coming straight out of school and then going straight into a suite versus going into a barber shop
Yes.
where you have other barbers around you?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I believe this is just me. If you go out of school and you go into a suite, that is a no. And let me tell you why. You have no clientele. Who are you? Hit the flow first. Get out here. We as suite barbers, we have to use the internet for ideas. We have to still do our homework. We're still out here trying to build on our craft. If you come out of school, see, now you get to see a dude do a taper different. I like the way he did that. You learn more on the floor. You get to know people. Now you get to pull in your clientele. If this clientele is with you, and back in the day when you look up and you got 10 people waiting on you, okay, you building something. That don't mean go leave and get you a suite.
Right.
Continue to build. I just believe if you're gonna come straight out of school, you need to hit the floor. Get a chance to work with other barbers. Get to know personalities.
That's good.
Get around people. This is where you can find the single mama who maybe have 3 kids and she's looking for a good barber.
Sure.
See, out here on the floor for me, it's learning. I didn't do the cussing. I didn't do a lot of talking. Now I hyped it up. You want to talk sports? Because see, in my game, and I'm going to give these barbers a nugget. See, we used to say, man, y'all see that Laker game last night? 2 other barbers finna stop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. What's the name who was doing all that? See, while you doing all this, I done sped up. I be so, for real? I'll be right with you, dog. Now they got one out of the chair. Got another one. He's still over there.
Talking crazy.
He talking, showing the past. The other barber he got caught on. I'm hoping 3 of them. There's 5 of us on the floor. I'm hoping 3 of y'all done cut on. Now me and another barber, we looking. We not.
I hope y'all
Let's get
catching
him.
that.
Let's get him.
What he put
I
down.
hope y'all catching
So
that,
this
for
is what the
real.
floor is about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Learning these things. Because this is how you build and learn your clientele. This is how you have fun in the shop. But again, this is how we made that money.
Absolutely.
That's how we made that money. That's how you get out here and you say, okay. See, when I was on the floor, I got forced into the appointments. Because I wasn't taking an appointment. Hey, man, you had to wait. I mean, you got black. I could tell off the top of the head. You after him. Hey, how you know? Man, you after him. Hey, I used to tell people, you got something to do, go into the store. You still get your spot.
Okay.
Because I didn't want you sitting there looking at me like a deer while I'm cutting and look
trying to
up,
get that chair.
and everybody looking at me like, dog, how long
You
this cat
feel-
gonna
you
take?
feel
I gotta go. So I'd rather you go, hey, dog, go do what you gotta do. Come back.
Come on back.
I'll be with you.
Yeah.
So that was good for me in the floor.
Got you.
Now, when you get into a suite, hey, see, they don't tell you the slow days.
Yeah.
See, you missed that on the floor.
Yeah.
Floor dude walk in, hey, man, can you get me? Yeah. You know,
That's what it
you
is.
in a suite, you hear whistling. You checking your phone. I got an hour.
Doing
Now I gotta
content.
be creative.
Doing content now.
That's what I do.
Okay. See, now
Editing
you done
videos.
missed all that. Now you hoping for a walk in.
Right.
Dude stick his head through this door. No, that don't happen. So it's best you go to the floor.
So let me ask you this. How long should a barber stay at an actual shop coming right out of barber school?
That is a good question.
Because you said you got to stay on the floor. So that's where you're learning. Because our audience, our community is inspiring barbers that's listening to you that's saying, man, I want to go to a suite,
Mm-hmm.
but right now I'm in the barbershop and I've been here 6 months. I've been here a year,
Mm-hmm.
right? What does that look like from Black's perspective?
When you get ready to leave and go from a floor to the suite, you have to be matured. You have to know that this is my grind. I don't miss work. I don't mess around. I'm mature. I got to handle business. See, when you on the floor, to me, man, I'm taking lunch. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back.
Sure.
When you go into a suite, I think well, let me rephrase this. When you start looking at your booth as this is my shop. I don't care whatever the name say out on the building. This is my shop. When you start having that mindset and you start building your clientele, move into a suite, but you have to be mature. You have to be ready.
That's good.
You have to have the mindset of now I'm moving from a booth to a suite, which is now my small business owner.
I like it.
I am a small business owner now. You was one when you had your booth. Because I used to tell our owner at Skill Salon, man, this is my house right here, dog. I pay for this right here. This look, I used to count 14 squares. That's me, cuz. So, that was mine.
Right.
I know it says Skill Salon.
Yeah.
I didn't even go by the prices on them. My prices ain't got nothing to do with me, man. This is my area right here.
Yeah.
So, even on my business card, it had Skill Salon down in the corner. I did not give my name. Mine was up at the top.
Okay.
His was in the corner. So I started getting the mindset of I want to be an owner. Now, once I got into the suite, all of those things, all of what I call ingredients, you must add.
I like it.
Customer service, maturity, seriousness, be on time.
Ooh.
Do not have an attitude. That whole barbershop move, that's why I shout out to move. If you're in a bad mood, please don't cut nobody hair.
That's a fact.
Because that haircut gonna look like
Because it's going to look like
gonna
what
match
you
your
felt.
energy. Yeah.
We are creative people.
Yeah.
Put your music on. If you in a floor, put some headphones on. Get in your energy, get in your vibe. You want to be that. And I just believe if you be that and you breathe that, you are. I don't care who you are, what you do.
This is good.
This is what you're going to become. If you want to become that, you can do that.
This is good.
You can do that.
Man, this is good. Well, I want to get into something really quick before we let you go. Night I met you, I took some pictures.
Sure.
And I was watching you.
Yes.
And I was telling Jermaine, I said, man, this is a dope restaurant. I said, but your man's, I said, I watch how you move. Most people who are cutting a celebrity that's not mature,
right?
They'll be like, yeah, man, man, I saw you go up to Mike one time and I said, oh yeah, he different.
Yeah.
He went up to Michael Irvin. Now watch this, Black. I took a picture with Mike. I posted it on my story. I got so many DMs. How did you get in there? Because this was VIP. This wasn't open to the public yet, right?
Yeah, correct.
I never said anything. I was locked in with Jay.
Right.
And I said, how did I get in here? Right? What do you get that same question? How did you get to be Michael Irvin's
father? A lot of people, some people want to know because they trying to actually just be his barber.
For sure.
Me, hey man, you're more than welcome to do what you do.
Right.
You get asked that because some people are interested and then some people are jealous.
For sure.
Some people want your shine. Some people are really trying to learn.
For sure.
So you have to I still just always be me. God is going to work my stuff out.
For sure.
What's for me is for me.
100%.
What's for you is for you. I don't never like especially in our industry, if somebody come in, like shout out to the 1010 media.
Yeah.
If he's selling shirts, and you like, hey, I like that shirt you got on. I'm gonna put you with the 1010 media.
Right.
I'm not trying to get $15 off of it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Being the middleman.
And trying to get my cut.
Yeah.
Just not. Gotta work it out. He might come to me and be like, dog, I'm gonna start, getting you some shirts and you can just wear it. It's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. I just believe in when people ask me that, what's your motive behind that question? See, and by you not responding, sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's just, hey man, I was blessed. I was blessed to be there. You ain't gotta say no more. I'm blessed to be in the position I am in. Can anybody do it? Yes. As long as you believe in God.
Come on now.
And you
like
walk
it.
with him
I
and
like
you keep that relationship,
I like it.
he'll put you in places. The Bible says your gifts will make room for you.
All day long.
So I believe that.
Yeah.
I eat that. I take that.
Yeah.
I am a 100% believer. And I believe if you tell me something and you believe it, then you can do it.
I know that's
You
right.
can do it.
Before we let you go, can you help give young, inspiring barbers who want to be where you are some advice, some closing remarks? Just
For this camera right here?
yeah.
Listen,
speak to
man.
your camera.
That's
man.
it.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
You get to look him in the eye.
Yeah.
Listen, if you really, really, really want to be a celebrity barber, Instagram barber, all of the things that you really, really want to do, then I'm gonna first tell you, do a vision board.
I like it.
Write it down.
Make it plain.
Because you gotta be able to see it. When you hear about Drake used to drive in neighborhoods, I did that. I drove around looking. I'm gonna live in here. When I used to want certain things in the industry, I put pictures up on my station. I want that. When you really say this is what I want, these vision boards, this writing it down, this praying, go to church. No, you can't play with God now. Go to church and believe, and you say, hey, this is my craft, God. You gave me this talent, and I know you can do something with it.
Yeah.
He'll do it. But you're gonna have to be 100. You're gonna have to all that. You can't come to the shop smelling like weed. I ain't knocking the dude that smoke. Do that on your time. If you do it, air out, bro. Because some people are businessmen. They don't want to smell like that.
100%.
So I'm telling all my new barbers, all of that you seeing on the floor at the schools, that's high school, man. You finna go to college. After college, it's life. Same steps in barbering. You went to barber school. It was immature. You messed around. You learned a lot of junk that you shouldn't have. Now you go to college. You pick up some more stuff. But now you get out in the real world of real barbers. There are barbers out here will eat your lunch. All I got to do is find one thing out of pocket that you do. You might can cut. To me, it ain't always about the cut. It's about what you said. Am I getting customer service? When I walk into a suite, if I walk into the floor, did you greet me? Did you say hello? How's your day? What's going on? You should be able to feel my body language. This is what I say to all barbers.
That's good.
Learn the energy of the person that sits. If he sits in and he just, oh man. Tap him on the shoulder, dog, it's all good, man. What kind of cut you getting, brother? Or sister, how you finna pop their hair? Yeah. Make them laugh. We gifted at this stuff.
Yeah.
Use your gifts. Use your talents. But use them to how God is asking you to do them. And you'll be that dude or you'll be that chick.
Yo, there you have it. This is my guy, Black. Mic drop. Mo, you good?
Number one episode.
Number one episode.
God
Number
be
one
the glory.
episode.
Yeah.
Come on, number one episode.
Number one. Listen, this has been More Than a Barber. Make sure you tune in. We out of here. Let's go.
Let's
Peace.
go.
Hey, yo, check this out. If you like this episode, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe down below. We got amazing content coming your way. Stay tuned for more. Let's go.